What's up?
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but
Look,
over more
gonna
than
lose.
150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you
Well,
can
we'll
run
see.
the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The LSU Tigers offense will go on the attack first.
Well, that was the
Last week, you
playoffs.
want to talk about a guy using every
Unless
tool
we
in the bag
win.
from the running back position. David, this guy did.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side.
Gonna be a long game.
Down by you, Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, there's no secret who this offense wants to get the ball to. And on the very first play, they find a matchup on the outside one-on-one. They take a shot to him vertically down the field, and he does the rest. He is so athletic, and he is going to be a problem for this defense all game long.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kentucky's offense headed up to the field. Now, first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
The defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball in the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game. When you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Quickly to the tight end. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
We got a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw this all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. Just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
LSU is too strong.
They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down.
Are you serious?
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Look out, he's got room. Plows through the defense. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. I wonder wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
We lost.
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
LSU is too tough for him.
20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting.
I just wanted to get this game over.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big 3rd down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working on the right. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, not back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw.
Well, we might have a chance, I guess, but it's going to be rough.
Dynamite matchup this week.
We lose without the Raiders, too.
Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by a field goal over UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harvey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught.
We'll take a field goal.
About 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hello, LSU.
How electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill and be physical. They try to get it on the corner. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. And the Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give out of the gun. Nice move there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the right there. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, man, right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the middle that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to work guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can
High shot, drive.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
One more interception. You're
He'll
done.
start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. No reason to be in a big Tigers, they have some time here late in the half. Under fire. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple of catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, it's funny, that's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game. Right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up.
I know, that was pretty down, right?
Scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody really on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him, just got to make the catch.
Back to throw time, running short in the half. Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The defense
we don't make it
stop
hard
the clock
on
on timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Better get that seismograph
It is
here in
time.
Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to get it through the air.
There's someone open.
The defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
We're gonna lose.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the ground with the back. And the defense.
We just don't have the talent like last year.
On that play. Got stuffed on first down.
We got a tough piece of schedule.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. It's complete on the right side.
6 ranked teams.
Just a few on that completion. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off play action. Here's a heat. Finds his man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Backed up now, here's second and long. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So
Good
his
job.
field goal unit has been
Block
getting the
it.
job done. They've already made a couple here today. And his such just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by just one over UTSA.
They'll start this drive.
Hey.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he drops it just to
Look at those. It's so fucking bad.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're moving forward to the punt. He gets a block. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
I'm not doing so good.
The Bayou Bengals
I'm
will
kind
move
of
the
scared
offense
for
out onto
this
the field.
thing.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance.
There we go. We got a sack.
Down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so
Beat
strong they can collapse
TCU.
the pocket.
That's
You
it.
saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first run of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he is...
And the quarterback will be slowed down.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on
Nice road, wow.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. LSU getting set on first and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they picked up 9 on first down, and it'll bring up second and short. Snap it to the back. LSU will get a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Plenty of time for one more snap.
LSU gets us in that chip too.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Not
That
blowing.
last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Like
This is a big pass attempt.
Hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job stuffing the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Kentucky right back to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock him out of field goal range. Leaves it with the back. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. He's looking to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. You can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range. You certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back open in the middle.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking, we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
And this tight end is having a day. With that last catch,
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They say you can call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. offense gets set for second down. Gonna look downfield again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella. He's not going to get there.
And we lost.
On fourth down.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They're going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He probably wanted that throw.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game.
Well, maybe.
The defense gets him down. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away.
Just take the fucking knee.
LSU with the first and 10 here.
As a reporter, it's a timeout.
They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Harvey. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
He's got the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead,
This is
anticipate that this
insane.
offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to pass on second down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. This drive was clicking along after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation, you know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Nice.
Safety, and that should wrap this one up tight.
Oh, and how about this defense understanding where they are on the field? They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And no chance in a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I say we don't give up.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he